Hey everyone, how's it going? It's been a little while since we last had a little conversation with each other here on Koen's Corner, so I figured, hey, let's do another one. That's always fun, right? Well, not quite today. In fact, today, what we're going to be doing is, we'll have another conversation regarding COVID-19, as if I haven't done that enough on this channel. Actually, no, to be fair, I haven't really done too many videos in regards to COVID-19 on the PhoenixStarYT channel. I did one, which was on the worst year of my life, 2021. Very long story, I'm not gonna dwell too much on that. If you want to see it, go see it. I won't stop you watching it. Okay. I have no idea what I'm saying. I'm pretty warm as of right now, and that's because of a couple of reasons. Funny story. I got COVID last week, so that was fun. That's one of the reasons why live streaming and videos and stuff like that have been very slow on this channel, because I got COVID and I got incredibly sick of it. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about how all of that went and how it made me feel, because there's a lot on my mind in regards to this. First of all, before I get into the whole story, I just wanted to say, do yourself a favor, be safe. I mean, it sounds like a very obvious thing, but seriously, be safe around others. Wear a mask, keep your distance, just do whatever you can. Stay ventilated, get ventilation. Just do whatever you can to not catch COVID. Because let me tell you, I have it. It's not a lot of fun. I'll tell you why. So, over the last week, I have been incredibly sick due to COVID. And it came relatively quickly. Like, I believe I got tested for COVID literally a day after I learned that my mother was infected with COVID, because that's how it all started. It started with my grandmother got COVID, then my grandmother gave COVID to my mother, because my mother went over there to visit frequently last week. So yeah. So you can probably imagine what happened from there. So my mother got COVID from my grandmother, I got COVID from my mother. That's pretty much how that entire story went. And I got tested for COVID just to be sure that everything was safe. I got one of those. Yeah, I don't have them right now with me. All I got are these freaking strepsils so I can get a better throat. I nearly used this entire pack of them, but that doesn't matter. I had one of those little self-test kits so that you could do a COVID test at home. And it's relatively easy to do. You get like these little sticks, these little Q-tips, I don't know how to pronounce that, and you just stick them down your throat and you stick them down your nose, or up your nose, or however that goes, and according to that, I got tested negative. I wanted to say positive, but that's not how it is. I got tested negative according to that thing. According to it, I did not have COVID. So I don't trust those little self-testers, right? I don't trust those. And the reason why I don't trust them is because of the very reason that I'll tell you right now. I went ahead and I got an official test so that I would be 100% sure that I was negative. So I went there, got my test, and in nearly 6 hours I got the results positive. So, you could probably imagine why I don't trust those self-tests from that results. Because the self-test according to the self-test, I was negative. And if I were to just blindly believe the self-test, if I didn't know any better, I would believe it, and I would infect literally everybody with COVID without knowing, right? That's exactly what would happen if I were to just blindly believe it. But I don't fully trust what those self-tests say, and this is exactly why, because apparently I did have COVID, so it's a very good thing I did one of those official tests. By the way, those tests, this is the first time that I ever got tested for COVID. They suck. Like, they are freaking terrible. They shove that freaking Q-tip up your nose so freaking far behind. It hurts. It's really not a fun experience. And this was the first time that I ever experienced it. I hope that would be my last, because I don't want to experience that again. So, yeah. I got tested positive for COVID, and at the time I was doing relatively okay. Most that I had was just a bit of a sore throat, but nothing I can't handle. It was pretty tame at the time. And then all of a sudden, stuff started to go down. Stuff started to get worse over time. And so what happened? Well, for one thing, sore throats still going on. I still got these so I could cure my throat, hopefully to a certain extent. I got an entire box of these. I still have an entire pallet of them, so I can still use those. I'm not gonna use them all in one go, of course, but you know, I don't need to tell you that's just common knowledge. You wouldn't be using all of those in one day. But yeah, I got these things, which is pretty great. And I got a massive headache, and I still have a very, very stuffed nose. Like, I got a running nose, like, constantly. It's freaking annoying, and it's... So, yeah, got pretty terribly sick in the last week. So, that was a lot of fun. To be clear, it was the worst that I've ever been sick, honestly. Like, I've been sick plenty of times in my life, of course. I'm 21 years old. You can't really go that long without being sick at least once or twice a year, right? Or at least once or twice every 2 years or something like that. You can't stay 100% clear for that long. So, you know, I've been sick plenty of times in my life, so I knew what it would be. I kind of had an idea of what it would be like if I were to catch COVID. Now, there have also been plenty of people who catched COVID and who were absolutely fine, but who still had to go under quarantine for 2 weeks because it is still COVID we're talking about. You still need to be in quarantine to be safe around others. Because even though you might be safe, it doesn't mean that other people are going to be safe. And when I say safe, I mean they are going to be 100% okay when they catch COVID. So, when you catch COVID, do yourself and everyone else a favor. Get under quarantine. But anyway, what happened was that I went into quarantine. Wow, I can't word today. I went into quarantine, and yeah, it was the worst that I've ever been sick. Like, I've had headaches before. I've had stomach aches before. I even had to throw up plenty of times in my life. Not as often, though. Not quite as often as I actually got a legitimate headache or something like that. It's never gotten that bad. This time around, I actually didn't have to throw up or something like that. So that's a plus, I guess. But other than that, I literally just could not do much of anything else without just feeling terrible. So yeah, it was absolutely not a fun experience, and it's not something that I would recommend. If you were to go outside, and if you were to I don't know, go to parties or whatever. I don't know what you do in your everyday life. I don't know what it is you do in the weekends or whatever. But just be sure you are safe around others. Be sure to keep yourself safe and to keep other people safe. Wear masks where necessary or where possible. I would probably just be wearing masks outside whenever I go out of quarantine in the next little while. I probably won't be out of quarantine for another week, just to be super, super safe, because I just am not sure. That's another thing. Here in the Netherlands, you can actually get out of quarantine if you have been if you've been in quarantine for a week, and if you are feeling 100% okay. If you are feeling okay, then you can go out of quarantine and just be sure that you're keeping your distance and that you're wearing masks and whatnot. Be safe around others. But that is an option that I personally would not go for. It's not an option that I would take because I just want to be 100% sure that I am both okay and that I'm COVID free. So I am not going to be taking the risk of going out after like a week of quarantine, not knowing if I still got COVID or whatever. Now, by that logic, I should probably never go out of quarantine, but generally, when you've been in quarantine for 2 weeks, you should be good. So I'm probably going to be, I've been in quarantine for 1 week at this point, so I'm probably going to stay in quarantine for another week just to be 100% sure. And yes, I could, there are other things that I could do there. I could do another one of those self-tests, which is a thing that my mother constantly encourages me to do. If you're not sure, do another self-test. No, because I don't trust them. I cannot trust them because the last time that I tried one, it was false. So I am not going to trust them because I literally can't trust it. And then the argument is just get an official test. No, because I hate that. I do not want to do it, and I'm not going to do it if I am feeling okay. So no, that is not going to be an option for me again. I'm only going to be doing that if I have some kind of exposure? Is that the right word for that? I don't even know. If COVID is coming close to me, like if one of my classmates got COVID, or if my family gets COVID or whatever, I would consider getting another one of those official tests. But not right now. I'm not going to be doing that right now. I'm just going to stay in quarantine for as long as I see necessary. So that's probably just going to be another week. And after that, I think that I can be 100% sure that I am safe and that other people are going to be I can't word. Other people are going to be safe around me. So that's when I'm going to be deciding, okay, let's go out of quarantine. So that's how we stand. That's where we stand right now. So if you're wondering, I am doing okay as of today. I mean, you can hear me. I still have my relatively loud voice. So that's a good thing. One thing that I am not quite looking forward to is actually going out and do stuff again, because I don't know if you know this, but I've actually come to know people who already had COVID before, and they are experiencing some very severe exhaustion from simply either going up or down the stairs, or from simply walking around. So they tend to get very exhausted very quickly, and that was after they had COVID. And I am someone who really likes to walk, and I'm someone who likes to cycle. I also have to frequently walk around a bus or a train station. because that's just how life is. If you don't have a driver's license, you gotta take the bus. So, yeah, you gotta be walking around a lot when you do that. So that's gonna be fun. I am not looking forward to that. But other than that, yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna be 100% okay. I'm going to need to adapt a lot again to moving about a lot in terms of walking and cycling and stuff like that. My body is probably not going to like much of that, but I'm sure I will be fine. Other than that, there is not much else to say. This was a relatively long video for a relatively short story, but I just really wanted to get this out there so you get a better idea of how things are going, how things are going to go from here. And yeah, I probably am going to need this in the next little while still, because my throat is still hurting like crazy. Why am I shouting like this on a YouTube video then? I have no idea. That's just the thing. The funny thing is, my sore throat... No. I'm not gonna bore you much more with any more stories about how I physically am. You don't care about that. What you care about is the content I'm gonna be putting out. And let me tell you, I got some very cool stuff in the works right now. Something in regards to a movie that I really want to talk about that I saw a while ago, that has some guy with autism or whatever. Something very interesting is about to come out of that. I'm looking forward to bring that. The Pony Thought is, of course, still under production. I have just finished the script for the next Pony Thought video, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And I've got a lot more stuff coming in the near future. So with that, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you all are doing okay. Like I said, wear a mask, and I don't know, that's really it. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay passionate, whatever. Bye-bye!